Alright, here we go. We got Red as Highlander. He is playing ISIS, Watering Hole. And on the other side, we got Ghostlake playing Poseidon, his main civilization. Is this the first time we're seeing Ghostlake play today? It is.
First time I've seen him. So it's a good map for ISIS because he can wall the front and it's hard to actually raid. So I'm predicting Ghostlake will go for standard 2TC, which is very powerful against ISIS with any civilization actually. Then he'll just throw down some stables and raid. And you can see Highlander actually got a large gold mine right next to his TC.
Yeah, it's pretty nice placement.
Helpful.
I would go for the forward mine first, though. Just to keep
Either
safe.
one works. They're both protected.
Yeah, they're both pretty protected. That is right.
Yeah, so this is always hard when ISIS gets a large gold mine. At that point, you want to just control the TCs. The tricky thing about this is, he'll Ghostlake scouts that large gold mine. He might play much more differently. Sometimes he likes to just go for a full raid with 3 stables instead of grabbing the second TC. That would be a mistake if he does that. Smart.
So it looks like Highlander's got a pretty damn good map. Take a look at that. Except he's got an opening there at the top and one there in the middle. It does look like he's got a good side though.
As I said previously, this is really ISIS. It's not too open, and you tend to look at this other gold mine near that TC. All he has to do is throw down one wall and it's secured.
And he's got pretty generous gold mines on his side, not to mention. I'll check if it's, I'm not sure why it's lagging. I'm not lagging.
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, Rigu just dropped out, but...
Alright, Mirez, you want to go ahead and give it a shot?
Well, I'm not in the game, but I can commentate through the stream.
Yeah. Rito's connection looks unstable.
He's still in game?
Yeah.
User was moved
Hey, Rito,
to
at
your
this
channel.
point, it's unplayable for them.
Yeah, I already left the game. So I'm just going to commentate from the stream. Can you private message me the stream?
Yeah.
So if it still lags, then it's not me, it's someone else.
No, they're dropping you right now. Or the game might be frozen.
Game's frozen? It said it. I already left the game, so.
Alright, it's fine.
Oh.
Rito, just commentate through the stream and launch it up with Cryplex. Or Mirez, if you want to jump in here.
Alright. Just let me fix my parts.
Alright, so we should be good to go now. Just changing the slots of the players here. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Cryplex and Ghostlake, if you're listening, I need you guys to get in touch with Steve at. I'll send you his contact details. In touch with Steve. He's the owner of the stream here. Just in case I do forget, I'm just letting you know now. We'll get that through. Get that all figured out. But when we finish, we'll get that figured out. I did make sure that you guys read the guidelines and all that, so. Okay, here we go. Savannah, and we got Poseidon and Isis. Playing Isis today is Highlander, and we have Poseidon as Ghostlake.
Well, this map is much better for him, for Ghostlake, than the previous one. Savannah is much more open. So both players have somewhat decent gold mines, although some are poor.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, Mirez.
Well, I'm Mirez. What to say, I'm also a pkclan member. I've played this game for almost 7 years now. Though I'm not very good at it, I still suck.
No, I think you're pretty good.
Yeah, what's left to say?
Alright, good stuff. So let's go back to the game then.
So, looking at the map, Ghostlake and Highlander both have a lot of rhino, which is a lot of food. I'd say that puts the Isis more in favor because Poseidon doesn't really need starting hunt because of the lure, and his horses don't cost much food at all, as compared to camels or spearmen.
Yep, that's true. I like how he casted lure next to his granary though, so it won't attract any of those rhinos.
We
Yeah,
can
that's a
hear you,
good catch.
but the stream cannot hear you correct, Bus, which is fine. Yeah, so Highlander did get hunting dogs along with, and Poseidon actually did not get hunting dogs.
Yeah, that's just a small mistake. He'll probably catch it and start upgrading it.
What do you guys think? Is Highlander going to do classical warfare? He should.
Highlander could do either one. Either one honestly would work on this map, but I would go with some spearmint early on, just so that you can defend your hunt. But his hunt is fairly close, so he could do either. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, if he were to go spearman in classical, he could also raid with them and with the Sphinx, and it would help him get that second gold mine. Going heroic, he spends all those resources, but then he does get Ancestor Eclipse. That could be helpful as well. It's not so good against Poseidon because Poseidon army consists of just horses, and they can easily run away. So, better pick right here, I'd say it's probably classical with Spearman.
Yeah, I agree. Because Poseidon players usually just start with triple stables, so a few spearmen can already hold off many raids, and you can easily expand to another town center or whatnot. Secure a gold mine.
Yeah, but I've honestly seen some of the best players do either strategy. Because if you do go heroic, you can put up a Migdol in a strategic location. Then you upgrade Carnelations, and you can pretty much win any fight near that location.
Yeah, true. Carnelations are really strong.
Just getting back to the chat here, the people commentating, myself, Chicks, we got alongside here Redo and Mirez commentating here.
And you can also see that Ghostlake's gold mine is actually pretty far out. And most people don't think of this, but the ISIS could actually think about gold starving the Greek because his army costs so much gold that he just, if he gets delayed his gold just a little bit, they can cost him the game.
Yeah,
Oftentimes,
he has really bad
in
gold
big
mines.
battles, when you transition golds as Poseidon, you actually have to pull out because you'll just lose your army and you won't be able to reproduce.
Yeah, I hate losing that way. It appears that Highlander is going to do a fast heroic. He put some villagers on wood and he's not aging up too early.
Yeah, that's really a more traditional route to just go heroic. It's a lot more safer because the gameplay is just so overplayed and practiced. So the standard play is just throw down Migdol, 8Q chariots, and camels, and you build a siege shop and get a couple siege towers to push. Then you always have that Ancestor Eclipse cushion. Pretty
True,
standard
but you're gonna
gameplay,
have to
but
deal with some
Ghost
massive
Lake-
pressure.
Yeah, the thing with that is you really have to lay some pressure down. And Ghostlake usually will just go a 2 TC with that and outboom.
I would like if Highlander made another monument and made some Scorpion men. Because Scorpion men are so great against mass cavalry.
Yeah. I like what Ghostlake's doing with the hero.
Yeah. Let's get some deals additional damage, annoy the opponent.
And he also didn't take more than necessary. He pulled out to save some hit points because Poseidon can't heal. It's a real fault for Poseidon.
Ghostlake going straight for that second town center. Not a bad decision.
It's pretty standard gameplay because you really want to be able to outboom the Egyptian while still being able to defend with your stables. Typically, what Ornos players do as well, they go 2 TC. They're able to just defend until they can out eco the Egyptian. The only trouble with going 2 TC is that you're not able to really push the Egyptian off hunt. But Highlander, as a precaution, just didn't even bother hunting in the middle anymore. But I think he should have, because there, he might as well utilize it as it's there.
Yeah, I
But
agree,
he
but
just
he's still
wanted more
hunting
of a
from the
possibility.
rhino, so it's not like he was forced to make farms or use his sheep.
Yeah.
What I dislike about doing a second town center is that you sometimes aren't able to force a defensive Ancestors and Eclipse. If Highlander is smart, he'll make a Mitchell at his at a gold
If you
mine.
notice
Otherwise, you have to make one at your
Highlander's
base.
mine, he has all these villagers walking all the way around to one spot and dropping it off. It's really inefficient. And at the least, he could be empowering it so that at least gets more out of it.
Yeah, I agree. He placed the second one, but he isn't. Yeah, now he's building it. Those berries don't help either.
Yeah, really, that temple is really blocking the villagers as well.
Ghostlake is already resorting to farming, even though there's 2 elephants on a pretty safe left side.
If you look at it, I'd say Ghostlake is just the longer this game goes, the more of an advantage he gets because it's 1 TC versus 2 TC.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
being able
Unless
to-
Highlander managed to do a massive amount of damage with Ancestors and Eclipse.
I really don't think that's the case, though. He's going to use it more for a push.
Yeah, I agree. If you can manage to get a few siege towers out and get a strong push going. Oh, very nice. Just deny that Mitch though. By the time ceasefire is finished, he has enough cavalry to force a defensive A&E. I like that barracks though.
Yeah.
Get a few spearmen out. You should have made that one while going to heroic, in my opinion.
That's really the trouble with going fast heroic. Your Migdal can just be denied so easily like that. Or if he went Ares as well, he could either one would have worked.
He's making a sphinx from his temple. I wonder why he didn't build a scorpion man.
Does he have enough villagers on wood? He only's got... Perhaps he doesn't have enough wood for the scorpion.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not enough favor. It's nice how Ghostlake managed to force a defensive A&E despite doing a double town center. He's also adding more stables. He has 5 now, so he should be able to flood a lot of them right now.
Yeah. And Isaac
He's just passing a lot of villagers right now. Perhaps he will cut him off, but...
Highlander has a lot of idle villagers as well. His starting gold mine has already replenished. Okay, this is what I dislike about going pure cavalry. Ghostlake can't do any direct engagements without being trading cost ineffective.
Highlander needs to go for a second town center.
Yeah, he's building one right now. At least his villagers on the left are moving north.
I'm just taking a stab in the dark and going to say Highlander's probably focusing on going to boom now, probably grabbing in a second TC. But I believe he should just go at this point because his army completely counters Ghostlake's.
Yeah, I agree. He should stop wasting time on a granary and see if he can gold
He's now
star.
starting to build TCs and really focusing on his economy because he knows that in late game ISIS you win, but and maybe it's just make Junior.
I like that Highlander got crenulations.
Yeah, he got it really early. Really, well.
If only Highlander knew how bad his opponent's gold was, he could have just sent 4 or 5 chariots to raid him to death. Well, it's risky
Yeah,
with
it's
those
completely
guns around,
offended.
but... I'll send his Sphinxes.
I mean, Ghostlake, he should really just throw down a couple walls. He's not really thinking too much about it.
Yeah, he's listening to you probably, because now he starts walling.
Those Sphinx do an extraordinary amount of damage.
Yeah, they're pretty good against cavalry, but still, you should try to keep them alive.
But he let him get stuck. That shouldn't be the case. But now he has a ton of low HP cav. If you just take a look at his army, the majority of his Hippocan have less than 40 HP.
I don't like how he's making camels. He already has barracks to make spearmen, so he just stick to spearmen and chariots.
And he doesn't cut off his army.
Well, chariots really can't do much against the cavalry.
Well, he has a low hit point army. Oh, very low.
Camels have a lot of speed. It's easier to trap the horses.
True, but they cost so much gold, and well, they're actually faster right now. I don't think Ghostlake has the speed upgrade. But spearmen are so much more cost efficient.
Alright, he just scouted his mine there in the back.
Yeah, a raid going on the left.
Is Highlander gathering any gold at this point? Oh, he is, okay.
Yeah, he secured 1 gold mine. He should have made a midstill at the second one as well, but... Or, you know, just make a few walls and towers. He already has crenulations, so...
In my playstyle, I like to save favor after, in this point in time of the game, just for Titans later. That's my playstyle. Because as Egyptian, you get favor at such a steady flow. You need to watch out. You need to be careful. Not like Norse or Greek, where you decide when you get favor or not.
Suicide raid incoming. If Ghostlake plays this smart, he can trap the entire army.
Yeah, Highlander's finally starting to raid, but
It's way too late.
now, like,
Should have sent some out way earlier.
those walls.
I hate how Ghostlake first tried to kill the town center and then the villagers. He could have killed at least 6 villagers at Highlander's left TC. Although he's now getting aggressive with that midstill. Ghostlake's almost heroic. With Curse, he can push him back.
Got a nice zesty Scorpion Man right there. He needs more Scorpion Men.
It's
Yeah,
pretty funny,
that's what I said. He should
Ghostlake
make a
is
second
actually
monument.
building more walls than the Egyptian. It should be the other way around because honestly, all of Ghostlake's
That's a very nice fortress placement.
raid, and you want to slow that down with a couple cheap walls. A couple walls only cost like what, 3 priests? Well worth the cost.
Yeah, I agree. You saw how effective Ghostlake used them to escape his villagers through.
Yeah,
Oh man, he's going to lose those relics. 5% to the...
already.
Those relics don't have any significance. Yeah, Highlander's in trouble here. Looks like Highlander's doing pretty good at capturing gold mines, though.
Yeah, he got the center, but you'll need some corners. You can't make a trade on the left, and now you can't make a trade on the right. And Ghostlake is starting to siege his town center with long-range siege, so Highlander is still in a pretty bad position. Also in terms of economy, compared to Ghostlake.
Yeah, Highlanders, Ghostlake's base right there with the tower. Hear that TC.
But Highlander does have a good unit composition.
Yeah.
He has camels, spearmen, chariots, and priests. I think that's perfect. But he's getting outmassed right now.
Yeah, camels really aren't that good.
He's fighting under a fortress and a tower, which suicides all his spearmen, because spearmen only have 20%
Yeah, and Ghostlake has very nice armory upgrades.
Well,
So he's lost all of his units that tank, and now his spearmen, now his chariots are just slaughtered by the horses. Really not.
Goes to show that Egyptians also have a hard time dealing with long-range siege when they don't have unlimited mercenaries yet.
Highlander should have had some sort of loss in that area. Really got to protect those outer two sections.
Meanwhile, Highlander's mid-still side build failed.
yeah, it didn't work.
A Sphinx would be nice to deal with those Petrobolus though. They deal crush damage as well, so they kill them really fast. Although, oh yeah, already good game.
And that's it. Yeah, I wasn't sure what he was doing there at the beginning. He didn't get hunting dogs. Alright, we're going back out. Perhaps we're going to stream another game. Not sure what's looking like. Triplex, are you able to stream again? Triplex, you there? I said, did you just want to keep on streaming? Doing what? Not the second, but you can keep streaming if you like. Alright. Hey, Ritu, you just want to commentate through the stream again?
Yeah, I don't want to lag again.
Just rejoin, please. I can't see your name.
Who?
I think it was Highlander that I kicked out. Alright, Mirez, just go ahead and OBS.
Ghostlake is will be right back.
Okay, sure. Take a 2-minute break.
Alright, interesting. Ghostlake playing as Poseidon on the north side of the map, and Highlander playing as Isis on the south side, and the map is Mediterranean.
This looks like an abnormal map. I mean, it looks pretty big. I don't know.
Ah.
The lake looks big.
Highlander has luck that he scouted boars at the start. It kinda negates lure.
Yeah. He scouted some nice hunt there.
I wonder what Highlander will do. Is he going to counter the Ares rush with a forward monument, or is he going to do a fast heroic? He only made one dock, so My guess is classical warfare.
Yeah, you can't really win sea if you go fast heroic against Greek, because their boats are just they have such long range, and you can so easily micro the siege.
Besides, Ghostlake can also just jump to heroic and even make a few skyline if you want.
Yeah. The only benefit I see is that as soon as you hit heroic as the ISIS, you could throw down a Migdol right next to Blue's base without knowing, and also use AE offensively and really take down his TC, elephant or two.
I hate how Ghostlake is gathering from the sheep instead of his hunt. Hunt goes faster and sheep fatten over time. Ghostlake is going Hermes, so we won't see any Ares rush. I wonder what he'll do. If Highlander doesn't start making docks fast, he'll have a massive problem dealing with ships. He's going Anubis, alright.
Highlander's just going for all-out classical.
Still, he needs at least 2 docks. Ghostlake's second dock is also kinda late.
We got hand axe here by Ghostlake being researched. No sign of
Yeah,
pickaxe.
you always want to upgrade hand axe, but not pickaxe, because you need that extra wood.
Yeah, it's not worth the 1 ship to have a half villager more, essentially.
I've actually lost quite a few games by upgrading pickaxe.
But Highlander has such nice fish this game. He didn't have to go Anubis. He had a good, safe 9 fishing spots.
Well, it's
If he were to go
It's not
fast
really
heroic,
safe.
He
He didn't
would
make a
give
dock on the
Ghostlake
right side.
so much time to just fish while he can't fish. Then it just puts him in a bad position. I'd say this is the best way to do it, to just win C and classical. But Highlander's he's not playing very well right now, like, going a bit slow.
Yeah, he's not he's not microing his ships properly. He needs. Both players are raiding with their myth units.
Yeah, some good anti-bite rating there in the back. I don't think he'll be making any more anti-bites though. That centaur killed a couple bills.
He killed one, he can kill another one, but he needs to micro it away from the pharaoh. Yeah, it's dead.
Anti-bite also killed one villager, but he's going to lose it.
Yeah. Both players are pretty careless with their myth units, probably because they're so busy microing water.
Hey guys,
Hi.
But
the Missus said that he will first Ghostlake a few games if you want.
All
Oh,
right.
he's online. Very nice.
yeah, we'll tell Matthew.
All right, sure. Be exciting.
Highlander being forced to use snakes is a bad thing, because now they aren't very effective.
Yeah, Highlander's getting out microed right now. Notice how Ghostlake has all his ships spread out? He's really utilizing the longer range.
Also, Highlander has an idle town center. He has that little fish income.
He had 9 safe fishing spots. I would have really just went past heroic here instead of done Anubis. Much more effective. Not to mention A&E keeps his villagers off wood for almost a good minute.
It appears Ghostlake is already trying to hit heroic. He's started building an armory. Also, he has some villagers on hunt. And Highlander is taking a second town center. That's a strange siege. He's probably just... Yeah, he's going for Skyla.
If you compare the gold miners at Ghostlake's base to Highlander's base, you'll see that Ghostlake's miners are much more efficient.
Yeah, Highlander's gold villagers are standing everywhere except where they should stand. You should micro them so they're in front of the mining camp.
Why did he use that ceasefire?
Well, he just wants to stall out so he's until heroic.
Why he didn't have to stall out. He has more boats.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't understand the point of this. I really don't.
He could have saved it, I agree.
He did losing more boats than he needed to.
Yeah, but it's a 1v1, not a team game. I mean, he would have killed more boats than he lost. That's the point.
Very timid about it. He's playing very cautious right now.
We should ask him after
Why?
the
Because
game.
he's streaming up.
Ghostlake is getting heavy arrow ships. I really like that. When you're already in a heroic age and you have a lot of archer ships, you should just upgrade them instead of getting expensive siege boats, because they get hammered down by hammer ships so easily.
A couple siege ships can kill the docks really quickly, though.
That's true, but I think because Highlander's score is so low that Ghostlake might think that Highlander is going heroic as well, even though he took a second TC.
I do want to mention, Chris, try to avoid saying any abusive comments or in the chat there, because otherwise the mods in the for the channel might boot you out.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I'll see all our messages as deleted. Yeah, Skylar are tearing it up. And they don't get hit by dog fire, so it's really easy to take out enemy dogs with them. There's no need for siege bows.
So what Highlander should have done is built a wall on the left side as well, because he needs to mark a route on that side of the map.
I agree. Or you should have built the wall on the right, way farther north. Ghostlake is going for a very aggressive fortress again, but I don't think he'll succeed this time.
We'll definitely spot the builders, and we'll just go further out. Highlander won't even see it.
Nah, he decided to build it on the right side. I think he's going to pressure on one side and side build on the other. Though, in my opinion, you should just focus on getting to Mythic and get some Colossi out, because Highlander cannot counter those
Really,
at this point.
Highlander spent so much resources on C just to lose it, and he never really used the C that much, so he's so far behind. Ghostlake just has such a huge advantage. Ghostlake could have brought some of his boats over to kill the spearmen that were running along the sea.
Yeah, that would have been nice. You still managed to save one villager though, which is building walls. It's interesting that Highlander decided to go Hathor instead of Nephthys.
It's actually good for long games because of the Merce. He's thinking they'll go to long game. I mean, that's his best bet is if he's able
He'll
to
have
trade
trouble
around.
with Colossi though, unless he goes Osiris instead of Thoth.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go Osiris because there's no reason to go Thoth here.
Not at this point anyways.
Yeah, I mean the war turtle won't be used because he lost C, and he doesn't have the food for elephants. Highlander should just do a lot more laming, more walls, and putting up market right in the corner of the map.
Yeah, I agree, but he's having trouble dealing with those few units attacking him on the right side. Never mind the Pertopolis coming. Meanwhile, Ghostlake's already making a trade from 2 markets. Oh, 1, never mind.
Hey guys, just want to make a quick comment here. All games streamed today at the official channel, the channel that you're viewing currently, will be uploaded to pkclan.net/YouTube. Go ahead, follow, and subscribe that. Follow this stream too, don't forget. And I appreciate that. If you did miss any content in the past, all games will be uploaded there.
Nice snipe on those catapults by Highlander.
Okay, Ghostlake is doing very good picking off those spearmen. He needs to work on that. The Highlander needs to work on those spearmen. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
If
Highlander
he
is
not
just
marks
so
good.
that
far
post,
behind
that
right
mid
now.
still won't get up either.
He lost at least 10
Ghostlake,
spearmen.
Ghostlake really just needs to send some villagers down and start spamming some towers just to
Look.
win the game. It's like
Look, there's another
it's his
spearman
game.
gone to its death.
Highlanders do some nice spearman raids though.
They don't kill villagers, they just harass.
I would love if you used Locust Swarm in front of the villagers so the villagers would walk right through it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider that spearman raiding. I mean, you could just use the villagers to kill the spearmen.
Using it on his wood right now, Locust Swarm, I mean, would be so
Yeah,
effective.
those mining camps actually are going to block his wood bills from escaping if he were to use it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Ghostlake has now built towers there. Pretty much gonna do the deal at this area. He just needs
very
to upgrade
nice.
his towers more. Rather than building that fortress, he needs to upgrade the towers.
Locust Swarm only killed 4 villagers.
Yeah, the locust is very poorly placed. They need to be placed a little further down. It would have got like 20 villagers. That's such a good god power if used correctly, but
It's another good reason to send a myth unit, preferably a crocodile, when you're using it, because it can snipe a lot of villages by hitting it once.
the croc just attacks so slow though. I like to send like faster units that can attack, like some chariots or a pharaoh or Wadget.
Yeah, anything really.
So, what's happening right now is Highlander's just using everything he got just to defend, so it's really over. And he's using all his gold when he gets it just to make some merce to micro the catapults, but he's eventually going to lose. Ghostlake just has to lay down one wall. I'm not sure why he's only building with 3 villagers. He needs to bring down like 5 to 10.
Ghostlake is going to Mythic though, so
Yeah.
he's pretty competent. The stars at this point are already dealing with the mercenaries.
I mean, those towers with crenellations, they pretty much kill the mercs as soon as they spawn. It's,
It's interesting to see that Ghostlake tends to stick in heroic so long and uses long range siege instead of just jumping to mythic, which Greek players
There's
usually
really
do.
no need to jump to Mythic besides for the Earthquake, because in Heroic you get more armory upgrades and more economic upgrades, as well as the fortified TC. You might as well just buy all those instead of wasting 1k just for Earthquake.
Well, I wouldn't even go Artemis. I mean, if you went straight to Mythic and made
Ghostlake
2
always tends to
Colossi,
get armory upgrades really early, so there's no point in going Hephaestus because... Oh, he did go Hephaestus, that's fine. I guess he didn't get any.
he didn't get any armory upgrades.
Yeah, that makes sense. You only want to go Hephaestus if you don't get an armory upgrade.
Yeah, usually on Mediterranean you already have so many resources anyway, you can afford to purchase the armory upgrades at regular price, but now he doesn't have any.
I don't understand what Highlander's doing. He's got too many villagers repairing that town center. Why isn't he just...
Well, that is a very strategic location because he needs that TC to build Merce. If he loses that TC, he's pretty much defensive. Because Merce is what's going to keep him alive. And
Alright, well... Ghostlake is Mythic. He should be making siege boats.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
He already made a few. At least one.
Yeah,
He
also
Ghostlake
needs
is
to
doing
make
a
coming.
phenomenal
Leopolis.
job with those towers. They really do a lot of damage, especially with that relic that he's got on there. And that's it. It's over. Those towers just did so much damage.
Yeah, those towers are really nice.
They really denied those mercenaries to be effective. So yeah, well placed.